Today we are here with Dr. Mingying Xiang, who is our Turfgrass Extension Specialist. And Dr. Xiang, it has been a wet spring and now we are high into summer. The temperatures have cranked up, the rainfall has stopped. Tell us a little bit about how we transition our turf grass into those temperatures and make it more resilient.
So today I want to introduce a irrigation approach called wilt-based irrigation. To prepare a little bit stress on the grass, you can actually push a deeper root. So for now, if your soil is still moist, try to turn off your irrigation for a few days and start watching your grass scalp for any minor wilt symptom. So the way I say minor drought symptom is when you look at your grass, if they have darker green color or even bluish green color, that's an indicator of they enter a minor drought. And if you look closer on the leaf, you're going to see some wilting or rolled or fold symptom on the grass. And if you want to walk on the grass, because the turgor pressure is low, so you can see your footprint. Or
so yeah, your grass won't bounce up when you're walking on it, right?
Yeah, so that's the time to tell you, time to water your grass.
Okay, so you want to start seeing some of those symptoms and wait until you see those symptoms before we're actually watering. Out of stress causes resilience, right? Right.
Give them some minor stress before we enter a full drought. Give them some minor stress. Develop some stronger root system so the water in the deeper soil profile that's available for grass, that's a way to let them survive the later drought.
So while they're stressing, they are growing those deeper roots in hopes of finding more moisture, right? But if we just keep reapplying it, it's going to increase that shallow rooting, right?
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So in long term, as we think about this, obviously we are here on a fescue lawn. Is there a difference in the symptoms? Are they the same between fescue and Bermuda grass? And how do we need to treat them?
Yeah, I think they're pretty much the same. The color-wise will be different. You will always see either the leaf roll or fold. That's the first indicator to tell you the grass needs some water. Okay, so when we talk about fescue lawns, how much do we need to really think about watering as far as volume? So in the summertime, the average water loss on fescue lawn from evapotranspiration range from 1 to 5 inches to 2 inches, depends on the week. If we don't get any precipitation, ideally you want to replace the same amount of water lost to your soil profile. So if we start from the water conservation perspective, I would say replace at least 1.5 inches to keep them green. Okay,
now Bermuda grass is a little more tolerant of drought, so is it a little less than that?
Yes, Bermuda grass, the evapotranspiration rate is lower than fescue and other cool season grass. So average evapotranspiration water loss is about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. So if we have a cloudy day like today, the evapotranspiration is going to be lower. So average 1 inch would be the minimum for Bermuda grass.
Okay, and one way to know how much you're actually putting down is an irrigation audit, right?
Yes.
What's an easy way of doing that in somebody's front yard?
So if you get some tuna can or a catch can, something we professionally use, you can space them out in individual zone and turn on your water for maybe 20 minutes or so, and measure how much water you were captured in that can. In that case, you can calculate what is your irrigation output, and starting from there, you can turn on your irrigation for either 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or sometimes even maybe 45 to an hour. Do the calculation first. It's really basic math. Okay, very good. And I know also there's mechanical ways of kind of alleviating some of that stress on our lawn too. Let's talk about those as far as mowing height. Right, to develop deeper roots. So on top of the wilt-based irrigation, other things you can do is increase your mowing height. Increase your mowing height, really you produce more biomass, more leaf area to photosynthesis, and which means you produce a little more carbohydrate for root development. And also by increase your mowing height, which means it reduce your mowing frequency. So in the hot day, just take a break, enjoy AC.
Okay.
And your grass will love that.
Okay, and so it'll sort of shade out that root zone just a little bit, cooling it off as well. So, and I know, obviously we kind of talk in general about the whole lawn, but we also need to kind of get out into our lawn during that irrigation audit and check for hot spots too, right? Along the concrete edging, or, the fescue that's out in the full sun versus under the trees, right?
Yeah, so for irrigation, you really have to get familiar with your area. There are areas under full sun right now, they will need a little more irrigation. Under full shade, it's a different type of irrigation practice. So for each zone, if you have an in-ground irrigation system, you really want to schedule them individually.
Okay. Or it might even mean pulling out a sprinkler.
Pulling out the sprinkler for the hot spot. In that way, it's going to save you a lot more water instead of sacrifice, the whole irrigation system. Just pull out the hose to water individual spot.
Okay. Well, I think this is going to be helpful information as we head into the hot summer. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.